Hi, it's Mr. Polochak, and today I'm at Bushkill Falls in Pennsylvania, here today to talk to you about the properties of water. Our planet is such a special place because it's the only place where you can find water in all 3 states. You can find it in the atmosphere as water vapor, frozen as ice, or as liquid water. And these properties of water allow life to survive on this planet. I'm going to take you to some different spots in Bushkill Falls and talk to you about how the properties of water, like adhesion, cohesion, surface tension, high specific heat, a versatile solvent, all of these things help life to survive on this planet. Okay, so because of the oxygen's high electronegativity and the way that it joins with the hydrogens, they form polar covalent bonds, and that creates a charge on the molecule. And it creates a positive end on the hydrogens and a negative end by the oxygens, and when the water molecules get close together, they wind up sticking together, and that creates the emergent properties of water, like adhesion and cohesion. So adhesion is when the water molecules wind up sticking to another surface. This is what lets a water droplet hang on a faucet. It's also what lets a meniscus form in a graduated cylinder. Those water molecules are clinging to another surface. That's called adhesion. Like an adhesive or a glue where it sticks to different surfaces. That happens because, again, of the polar covalent bonds of water molecules. Cohesion, on the other hand, is water sticking to other water molecules. And it's the cohesion and adhesion that can get an emergent property called surface tension.
Here with surface tension, you can see a mosquito emerging and the water supporting its weight. That's all because of surface tension. You can also see this water droplet and the bonds between the water preventing this larva from escaping. And you can also see how water domes as it forms droplets on the surface. Another property of water is its high specific heat, which means water will change its temperature less when it absorbs or loses a given amount of heat. It's because of this that areas like Long Island experience mild winters and cooler summers. The surrounding seawater prevents that great change, and we don't get weather like you would see in Texas or Buffalo, New York. So as I hike some of these trails in Bushkill Falls in mid-July, it's no surprise that I'm starting to sweat. And luckily, one of the properties of water is evaporative cooling. That sweat is going to evaporate. Sweat is mostly water, and when it does, it's going to cool my body. This also happens with plants. As the water evaporates from plant leaves, it regulates the temperature within that leaf as it's being hit with sunlight. So you can see I'm traveling through some of the trails here and looking at some of the different creeks that form and waterfalls. I'll take a look at some of those. So as we watch some of the water move down this creek, we can talk about another emergent property in that water is a versatile solvent. It has the ability to dissolve a lot of things, and as it moves across the sediment and across the rocks, there are going to be some minerals that get dissolved in that water, and it's going to be important for life to survive in these lakes and streams and ponds that we find all along these trails. Water is a versatile solvent because it can dissolve most things. We don't call it a universal solvent, otherwise the container that we would store it in would dissolve, and even the clothes that we put in our laundry would dissolve. But it is a very versatile solvent, and the stuff that gets dissolved in the water is called a solute. Another amazing property of water is that it becomes less dense as a solid. When water reaches a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius, it will expand, and increasing its volume will decrease its density, and that's really important to insulate bodies of water and allow life to survive underneath that water or underneath that ice. If it were to work the opposite way, then lakes and rivers and oceans would freeze from the bottom up, and life could not survive that way. And when it did thaw in the warmer seasons, only the top layer would thaw, and so we're very lucky that it does that.
Alright, so I've hiked through Bushkill Falls to show you some emergent properties of water. You can see evaporative cooling going on. with me as I'm sweating. My body's trying to cool down. And I hope that helped. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see some of my other videos, click right over here.